compromise.
There's digs out there somewhere. There's a bloody big hill and a tower up there somewhere. Just arriving. We're in the minuses today, -3s. -1 on the car at the moment.
This song is about those white lines in the sky.
This song's about those white lines in the sky. Good morning, digs. I'll be back to you in a minute. We'll just sort of get ready and I'll come and say g'day. But listen to the song. Dedication to all those who put white lines in the sky. It's about time they got a bit of credit.
My job in the U.S. Air Force was working in bioenvironmental engineering. So throughout 9 years, I worked as an industrial hygienist and an environmental specialist. I want to say around 2006, I started kind of opening my eyes to how the military wasn't really what I thought it was. And people approached me knowing what I did for a living and said, have you ever heard of chemtrails? Well, I hadn't. And that sparked my interest. So I went online and I looked at chemtrails. I saw a lot of, debunking, a lot of sites that were just kind of calling it a conspiracy theory. And I thought, well, geez, this is what I do for a living. Preventive health, making sure that people are not getting sick, especially in the workplace, and by things that we're doing that can affect, human health and the environment. To summarize it, in an attempt to debunk this conspiracy theory as I thought it was, I didn't debunk it. It literally changed my life. Like I said, this is hard for me because it's not easy standing here and telling my story. One day I was going through that computer system, which if you want to look it up, it's called an Air Force Form 3952. It is the approval of hazardous materials. I was finding tons and tons of large quantities of aluminum, barium, strontium in the forms of oxides and sulfates. So I started asking questions, and at that point, my demonization began.
Hello, old friend, how long has it been? I don't think I've seen you since we were 16. Tell me, how are you? Oh, how the time flies. I heard you're a pilot, cruising the skies. It was your destiny, it was your dream. We used to play airplanes when we were 16. Tell me about all the things that you've seen in your wonderful world, in your flying machine. And he said, flying those planes ain't as great as it sounds. I have a story that's sure to astound. There's something quite evil that happens out there, and all of the people are so unaware.
Yeah. Anything that shows.
I want it. I want it. Oh, very nice. She likes them. She likes pretty.
Look up to the skies and ask your government why they're spraying their chemicals over your head. It's almost as though they want everyone dead. Look up, look up, look up. Look up to the sky above. The air that you breathe has been compromised. Please look up, look up, look up.
So then I get moved over to the other Air Logistics Center. There's only 2 in the Air Force. I started finding the same things at Robins Air Force Base. I conducted air sampling, I conducted soil sampling, and I was getting high levels of these contaminants. When I started asking the question again under a new commander, I I never in my life thought I would have somebody look me in the face and tell me, I am questioning you. Is there something wrong with you? You've been looking really depressed lately. You know I can put you under mental evaluation for up to 120 days. Who would take care of your daughter? Because I was divorced at the time. As soon as I heard that, I knew. It validated everything I ever thought. And I thought, I've spent 9 years of my life trying to protect human health, and here we are, violating law after law after law. Just sitting here instead of protecting the people, we are poisoning the people.
Some people, they see those little white lines, assume that it's normal, assume they're benign, but nothing could be much more further from truth. Those lingering chemtrails are poisoning you. They poison the ground and they block out the sun. A chemical warfare against everyone. A toxic geoengineering campaign. Do you know of anything more inhumane? Aluminum, barium, strontium, too. Ingredients found in their with metals so heavy they could stop your brain, causing diseases. It's so substantial. Neurological problems have same as dementia. When people get sicker and sicker.
I've got this shit from the trailer and just all the stuff. Yeah, I'm
You're all looking down and you're all unaware. Thoughts too distracted, too busy to care.
Yeah, we might as well move. We do this, we go through the same battle every day. It's cold here now, it might as well be cold there too. So, and here you just warm up, enjoy coffee and cake. I get all my details right away.
Yeah.
The last couple of days I've run off transfers or some sort of space wars thing just to chew it out. But even then I'm not watching it.
Yeah.
The brain is just going on, it's on the merry-go-round, I can't get off. And I won't be able to face this call.
So you've got I want to stay till Monday now.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I won't say too much. I'll be back. It feels good. Just gentle.
If you want to do any de-stress, like tapping the DMT to help with the system balance or
Yeah.
because it helps reduce
Yeah, anxiety's the worst. You can see this stuff falling out of the sky, eh? It's misty.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah. It even looks like it's going up.
Let's go and investigate.
Let's go see what's going on. Get back to you on this, Diggs. you okay there, Noel? I haven't seen you for a while. Time to say good day to the digs anyway. See me bloody sneaking a durry on this cold bloody morning. You know, you didn't bring your friend either. Ah, here's your girlfriend. Nolan No Lean. She's got 2 legs, so she doesn't lean. I reckon that's a good name. Well, we're getting into it. They're hungry. Anyway, who's first today, Diggs? Melissa Bird, gold prize. Well done. Cool morning to be up so early, Melissa. Dan Tilda's g'day. Well, he's resilient and relentless, that bloke. And we've got the gold and silver, and just me and Skibby. G'day. Haven't seen you for a couple of weeks, mate. Hope you're doing well. It's probably colder where you are if you're at the top of those hills up there. Adam Huglo, g'day. By the truth we know you. Law of Christ, law not law. Schmacko the Bango. Frost and fog, -2 now in Canberra, yeah. It was -3 where I was just a bit earlier. I think the car still says minus. This day's frosty. No, yeah, you're right there, Adam. I mean, it's a beautiful winter's day, and there is such a thing. Mind you, I don't know about this stuff that's fallen out of the sky. Looks like we're getting ready to go down. Oh, I've got so much to talk about too. Alright, Diggs, I'm just locking the car and we're going to go for a walk. Look at me, you majestic magpie. That is one majestic magpie on top of that pole there. The best looking magpie award goes to you, Noggin. I know, mate, you're looking strong. All right. Feeling what's going on here? Slow charging. It's because it's not plugged in properly, maybe. Oh, because it's so cold. Oh, now I've got to wipe my nose. The old Canberra wet nose is kicking in. You don't want to see my nose running down over my cheeks. Open my beard. All right. Oh, I'm not sure if I'm ready for TV. Oh, I'll rub the sleep out of the eyes. Yeah. Well, g'day to you, digital diggers upon the webinets. Welcome to Canberra this lovely winter's morning. We're making our pilgrimage down to Lake Burley Griffin to proclaim to the Governor General, expose the 28 names of pedophiles he's protecting. These names are on a police report and they keep each other's secrets. And they decided not to revisit the issue because the public would lose confidence in the judiciary. And we've been in the courts yesterday. Corey was steadfast. He's fighting the charge of refusing to provide a swab sample. His verdict will be on the 23rd of August. yeah, no, courageous stuff. I'm not sure how it's going to go or anything, but Corey feels like he got a good hearing.
What's the difference between real and fake?
What else?
We just copy and paste. Everybody on that paper chase.
Yeah, I don't really want to talk about it. Big brother Paul was due in yesterday. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to attend, and for very good reason. We've just heard from Paul now, and I've just all night I'm just like so angry at at all of it. The Governor General, the Judiciary, the police, the unconstitutional government. What they're doing to people is it's more than criminal. It's just not right. It's morally wrong. So, God bless you, Paul, Sue, and family, and pray you're well and stay safe. And I pray they just leave you the fuck alone. That's all we're trying to do here is get us into that leave us the fuck alone party at the moment. My court's on Monday. I'm looking forward to it. Oh, I'm angry enough to go and talk to them right now. Sorry, just going to get a nice little cuddly me. The composure and strength Corey showed was phenomenal. He's dead set my hero. Yeah, standing as the living man and standing as a man. Love to see the relief on him today, just having got through that. We still don't know what the outcome is, but he's not someone who needs more punishment. He needs to be hurt more. Same goes with Paul. Same goes with me. We came over here to tell these authorities to stop hurting us. Give us our law back. Let us talk. Let us tell the truth. Why aren't you all held accountable to your crime? And they just want to just keep hurting us more. And that's what we're trying to get through to the judiciary at the moment. I got served papers yesterday. Got served a court order. It was to do with that contempt charge that doesn't seem to be coming, but it was a very reasonable request, and I responded immediately, and I deleted the one of the video channels that the magistrate asked me to, that actually, and I think she's done the right thing really. But anyway, I've removed it. It's been deleted, so I don't think it was an unreasonable request to remove one video where I've made references to certain magistrates, and I won't bring it up again. But anyway, that was an easy thing to do. Just ask. A bit of confusion between me and the magistrate back there, because I offered to take the channel down if that was the issue, but she never actually said for me to. Okay, we went through. I'm like, no, it's all good. Then yeah, got the court order yesterday. Fair enough. Fair request. Done. Magistrate, done. But I could raise those subjects again so easy, and stand by my words and have the evidence to back my words up. But at the moment we need to all get through this together. Why? Because we see the clowns and what they're doing in that Parliament House across the lake. We all see it. I see it, you see it. I know he sees it, even though he's doing nothing about it. The police see it. The Judiciary see it. Even the ticket collectors, they see it. He had a big whinge to me yesterday. The ticket collector of all bloody men. Fair enough. I listened. I gave him a shoulder to lean on. with a free lesson, of course. We all see what these clowns are doing across the lake in Parliament. We have to stand for each other. There's no doubt about it. That's why we have to now more than ever come and back each other up, look after each other. Come back to country, come back to family, and come back to God. At least pray to God that He'll have us again. Have mercy on our souls. And yeah, I do wonder about these people in these high places that we're dealing with in the magistrates. Do they know? Do they really know? Or they're just as brainwashed as we are, and we're the first inkling of the issues that they've heard of? I don't know, but we can't deny them the lesson either. And they really cannot deny us raising the issues and fighting for it, especially as they come to take our freedoms away from us. There's only like 4 days left before that ACMA freedom or misinformation bill goes through. Stop the rot, sack the lot. Well done, all those participating on that front. Another very credible front, very real front in this spiritual and information war. And there's Joe's just hung her flag on the hanging tree. That's where we hang things from, like our signs and flags. Love you, Paul. Yeah, due to the amount of challenges in Paul's life, he was not able to attend the court. I'll quickly go through it. The Chief Magistrate has placed him under arrest if they have the instrument to do so, a warrant for his arrest, if they have an instrument to do so. But the Magistrate clearly pointed out that they couldn't happen out of that court or out of that jurisdiction because there's a conflict of interest, because the police are of that jurisdiction and a staff member is a witness in on the case, a court staff member. So it'd be a conflict of interest. She noticed that. She acknowledged it straight away and even told off the prosecutor for not even thinking of that. So, yeah, there's a warrant out for his arrest if they have the instrument to do it. So that, once again, you don't even know if that's gone out. But Paul couldn't attend due to major challenges in his life. The same dramas, same things that everyone's dealing with. I haven't even told my story yet. I'm keeping that off camera at the moment. So stay safe, Paul. They've got no right to do this to you and give you more trouble and grief when all you were doing was standing up for friends and for God. And there was no one in the courtroom. Golly, mate. Anyway, we'll get this done. Once we finish here, I think everyone's back off up to the court for the Freedom Truck, Paul? Yep. Yep, cool. No, that's why we're up so early. Corey, can you please explain how we achieved that yesterday with the 555 being day 555?
I don't know how we achieved it. That was all you.
But what actually happened?
You've stopped the video at 55 minutes and 52 seconds. So
555, triple fives.
I don't know how you managed it, but
that was God did that.
Like I spotted it last night. I'm like, how did he manage that?
Yeah. Well, that's when it's true, mate. I don't go purposely try and make numbers and timestamps.
Even when you
or gematria, it just happens.
Even
mate.
when you try and turn your live off, it takes that so many seconds before it actually shuts
yeah,
down.
No, give me about 2 seconds all the way. It's 555.
If you went another 3, it would have been 5555.
5, it would have been. Well, that's just confirmation God's listening again.
Good morning to all you digs out there. Thanks for all the support you've given us. We'll get on with it. We've got lots to do this morning as well.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, he's here.
Up, mate.
Morning,
It's a
brother.
nice block. It is an Aussie bowl. I'll use the gloves hand. It says remove hats and gloves, so that's okay.
Yes, that's right.
We'll give him the day off, come on. Don't be too harsh on him, Grom.
No. I need him to tell me where he's going.
What a beautiful winter's day.
Governor General, good morning!
Grand Rising.
Yeah, we're in morning here, I think.
Morning, who'll be morning?
Rudy.
Good.
Just.
Stand fast! They went with sons in a battle. They were young. Straight of limb, true of eyes, steady and aglow. They were staunch till the end against odds uncounted. They fell with their faces to the foe. They shall grow not old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them.
We will remember them.
Lest we forget.
Lest we forget. Set her up again.
I'm sorry, Joe. Would you like that breath back?
Good morning, Governor General David Hurley.
Did you miss you?
As the Governor General of this nation, this letter is a direct appeal from an ever-growing cohort of Australian people, both here and at home. We call on you to action the public reveal of the unredacted findings in the police report from the Woodrow Commission, 1995 to 1997. The Woodrow Commission is catalogued with the Police Integrity Commission, resulted in a 90-year suppression order containing 28 names of alleged pedophiles of prominent stature, including judges, government officials, an ex-Prime Minister, sports stars, radio personalities, television personalities, and others. Frighteningly enough, what is going on, Governor General? I ask you that our Australian government has made no attempt to undo the 90-year suppression order, for the supposed safety and well-being of the population is unacceptable. And it's unacceptable because the well-being of the population would be better served not having pedophiles in Parliament and prominent places. Revisited again in 2015 in the Senate Legal and Constitutional Affairs Legislation Committee meeting. A lot of words that mean absolutely bloody nothing. The then Senator Bill Heffernan delivered the same request for the findings to be released to the public. And we are requesting the same thing. As the Senator stated, it's not so much the secret that's the problem, isn't it? It's when a group of people such as the filthy 28 alleged pedophiles on the police report keep each other's filthy, dirty little secrets. Leave our children alone. Pedophilia is illegal. It is against the bloody law. What are you doing? They should be in court facing their crimes. Further into his appeal, he quoted the judge of the day. We decided not to revisit that issue because it's a bit bloody scary, isn't it? All these pedophiles in high places. Because the public would lose confidence in the judiciary. Yes, you were right. We have. We do not trust you anymore. Your lies and deceit is coming out. Governor General, how can you justify the 90-year suppression order of the police report from the Woodrow Commission, given that the Australian taxpayers paid out roughly $64 million on the case? It's pretty obvious that you don't bloody care about the Australian people. We have a right to full disclosure, seeing that we paid for the investigation. And the results are in. 27 pain-filled years later. We have stood each week since August 30, 2021 at Government House in Queensland. And daily since the 7th of February 2022 here, knocking on your door. The People's House in Australia's capital city. Still not listening? We are either real victims, family members of victims, or friends of victims of the appalling industry of child trafficking pedophilia. WTF! Why do we have this kind of industry in Australia?
Boy. Didn't like that part.
We the people also require the individual honoured with the position of Governor General to uphold the requirements of the office of Governor General. Like any other bloody public servant. If you don't do your job, you get sacked. You need sacking. And we want to inquire why the Governor General has not stepped in with the obvious police overreach in trying to inhibit the people from peacefully protesting, which is the right, protected right of all Australians. It's up to the men, women and children to determine their level of confidence in the police, judiciary system and parliament on this matter. And you are showing us we cannot trust you. You are liars and deceivers. You're sincerely concerned men, women, children of this great country of Australia.
I wonder what's next. And I wonder.
David Hurley, we, the people, are the Commonwealth. Your job is to do the will of the people, not to follow orders from the likes of Schwab. Your job is to look after the people of the Commonwealth. And Linda, if you're awake, it's time to get out of bloody bed and put your feet on the ground and stand up. I'm really disappointed in you, Linda. My name is Nana, and I have lost confidence in the government. The government and you, Hurley, disgust me. I've lost confidence in the judiciary too. The media, anyone in uniform, the doctors, have no faith in any of you. David Hurley, your job as Governor General is to do the will of the people. And it's my will and the will of my friends here to dissolve Parliament immediately and issue the writs for a fresh election. Furthermore, I want all the documents that Bill Heffernan was ordered to produce to the Royal Commission released to the people, unredacted, immediately. These two things, David Hurley, are not up for negotiation. And we will be here to do our job, which is to instruct you every day until you do your bloody job. We pay you through our taxes, so therefore you work for us, not those fools. You doing your job just following orders, you're following the wrong orders. And to say that nobody has tried to have the suppression order lifted, that's lies. The one person who had the balls to do that was ousted from Parliament 10 months later. You're trying to silence anyone who wants to speak up. So I have to ask the question, Hurley, why do you not want to reveal the list, the names? You know, there's a whole lot of prominent people on that list, as Bill says. And I've heard from family members that there are former Governor Generals on that list who they've named as perpetrators. Is your name also on that list of alleged pedophiles?
We have the right to know. And I am doing my job. I am standing up. It's about time you did yours and did as instructed by the people of Australia.
Finger have I got up?
Go on.
It's asking for a patent.
A patent, not a patent.
He has to put a lock screen on it because Donna might steal it
Donna
again.
might steal it again.
Donna, give Vaughan his phone back. We've had up security since Donna stole Vaughan's phone.
Steve?
Hashtag Hurley knew. Alleged war crimes in Afghanistan.
War crimes in our parliament right
War
now.
crimes in our parliament right now.
And stealing money.
Forging elections, illegitimate writs, illegitimate oaths in office.
Call for war.
The loss of the crown replaced with corporation, removal of the Great Seal. Allegations of sexual abuse in the Defence Force.
Why is anyone doing about
Hurley knew. And that's more reasons why we're still here.
Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Never got a job, never wore a mask. 2 years go past and we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They raided the camps, done all the camps. Who kicks out the camp, but we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They broken the roads, broken the law, but can't break the spirit now. We're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They smashed my car and locked me up, but I'm out on bail and I'm still here. They try so hard, we try not laugh. They turn my car, the next day's back in the same car park. These cops ain't smart, I'ma make a drop this charge. Son, you watch, we take it back to the start. No D's, no titles, no trespass. Now we charge you, tables are turned. We come with a proof for all the assaults, all the abuse. Nobody gonna come cut me loose, knock knock. Yeah, who at the door? Makadar, bring on the storm. Library to empty, thought we were gonna regroup and come back to the front lawn. Yeah, we're still here, still ain't got no fear. We will cry, still ain't shed no tear. The sense of we still here. Is that all you got? We take on you mob, we unite. You don't call the shots, Sovereign's been here all along. And they're still here, yeah, they're still here. Return of the Sovereign, but they never left. They're still here, yeah, they're still here. Yeah, they're still here, the oldest civilization. It's been how many years? They're still here. Need your support for the new way these warriors fought. Alawari for the law and in June income bore accords. Gotta cut out the cancer, yeah, that's what the plans are. Walk with the elders, they got the law, we got the numbers, that is the answer. Yeah, we're still here, yeah, we're still here. Never got the jab, never wore a mask. 2 years go past and we're still here. Yeah, we're still here, yeah, we're still here. They raided the camps, done all the camps. Who kicked us out of camp, but we're still here. Yeah, we're still here, yeah, we're still here. They broken the roads, broken the law, but can't break the spirit now. We're still here, yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They smashed my car and locked me up, but I'm out on bail and I'm still here. They see us come, we see them run. Now we are one, free our daughters, free our sons. Yeah, they're getting scared. Front line, you can bet I'm there. Even when we're gone, our spirit lives on. Yeah, we ain't going anywhere. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Never got a jab, never wore a mask. 2 years go past and we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They raided the camps, found all the camps. Who kicks out the camp, but we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They broken the roads, broken the law, but can't break the spirit now. We're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They smashed my car and locked me up, but I'm out on bail and I'm still here.
Nice work.
Very aggressive with your flag waving there, Gronk.
It's not so hard, mate. It's just a figure eight.
Just a figure eight, yeah. That's all right. I don't feel intimidated at all.
Come on, come closer. Don't be scared, I won't bite.
All the children of the world, created black and white, they're precious in His sight. Jesus loves the little children of the world.
Coming down, coming down.
Both of them we all know. Can you send me that video too you were talking about this morning?
Me?
Yeah.
Which one? Oh, about my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's more evidence of the wall climbs and treason that needs to be out on the table with everyone right
Yeah, no worries.
So,
Hey guys, just before we leave, can we just take a group photo with Nan?
well, happy birthday, Nan.
Yeah, because she's leaving today.
Me and the Dana said birthday
21st.
tomorrow.
To 21. Tomorrow.
Come on, Nana, get in the
Come on,
photo.
guys.
We're having a group photo for Nana's birthday.
Gorgeous birthday.
Who's taking it? Come on, get in. Everyone get in. Come on, Lulu. Come on, Lulu. We're leaving up to Lulu to take it. No, the live stream can take the photo. We can just screenshot the live stream. Yeah. Yeah, okay, we do this. Yeah, I'll just get you're part of it too.
Yeah, that's exactly right. You're part of it.
We'll get in first and we can do something. Say cheese!
Cheese!
Screenshots! Freedom! Happy birthday, Nana! Happy birthday! I'll wait for the messages. Screenshot, Diana! Go on, you take a quick photo of us all together. Your camera's really good. Yeah. Come on, everyone jump in. Put it on the frame if you want. Come on, Lulu, get in here.
I want Vaughan to shake a leg.
Come on, Lulu.
Vaughan, can you set a timer so you can be in it?
No. Of course
Come on,
I
Lulu, jump in the front.
Well, then we have to have two photos.
Come in closer, Gronk. Move in a bit. All of us move in a bit. Bring it in. Bring it in. Say Gronk. Gronk. Nana. Nana.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Beautiful, thank you, mate. Now I want to see Vaughan shake a leg.
Which
You know, in
one?
the dance.
Left one or right one?
Shake a tail feather.
God bless you.
Oh. I think what we need now is something warm and cuddly. A little furry and big eyeballs that make your heart melt. Little noses with little sweet teeth under the noses with whiskers. Possums. Oh, sorry, just got a bit excited there for a second. I didn't even get to see the possums. You guys do. G'day, possums. How are you? Just coming in to say g'day. The sun's out. It's beautiful. How's the little babes and everything? Family well? Keep warm? How'd you like your apple? Yeah, no worries. Plenty more where that came from. Well, there you are. Hey, good morning. Told you to see little teeths and whiskers and noses and things. Well, just see them out the little hole. Well, g'day, Diggs. We love you. You have a good day, Mama Possum. Oh, did your hearts melt? Jesus loves all the little children, all the children in the world.
Of all nations fall into this category, and they are often upstanding citizens, pillars of the community who truly are charitable and benevolent. However, the higher degrees, the inner circle of world freemasonry, use the society's worldwide influence to advance their control. Acharya S. wrote, although the Brotherhood of Masonry appears to be relatively new, it is in reality the oldest continuous network on the planet, dating back many thousands of years, beginning when stones were first dressed. Masonry today has a generally sinister reputation because the people suspect that this powerful brotherhood has been manipulating and exploiting them. However, the average Mason has never been in the know and is therefore merely a member of a social club. Nevertheless, the higher-ups have indeed had their hand in the creation on this planet on a large scale for a long time.
Hey, anyway, almost took myself out with trees. Ducking and weaving.
Their existence as a brotherhood, some of which are evident yet still not seen. For example, the biblical Nimrod, the king who built the Tower of Babel, is considered the first Mason. Theophilus wrote, the ongoing connective tissue between the modern and ancient secret societies has been Freemasonry, which existed as a formidable force long before certain lodges became Illuminati. During the late Middle Ages, when any opposition to the Holy Universal...
Interesting how the ruling will be on Corey's.
Yeah.
It can mean more, not just... If Corey doesn't get his judgment to be free, that he had reasonable doubt, that's meaning you have no more body autonomy.
Yeah, I know, mate, I know.
That's...
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
He has reasonable doubts to refuse the test what they're provided because they're putting something in his, or made him put something in his body, which he has reasonable concerns and evidence that is poisonous.
You nailed it, mate. There's lots of body autonomy. But we already just about with the way they've pushed through with this pharmaceutical poison pushing agenda. And that should scare the living shit out of people. It really should scare them.
And that I can demand...
It's enough to stand.
Just because some people in Parliament make a law, not even in Parliament, this is an authorised Parliament from the Parliament, which is from the ACT. One person makes the decision to regulate and say, oh, when the police says you have to take this test, you have to take it.
Yeah.
So they're giving power over your body. It's ridiculous.
It's criminal. It's ethically and morally wrong. It's not. Yeah. It should scare people enough to stand.
It's not right.
It's happening. I said you and I were protecting cars in the car park yesterday. That you basically got to pay $28 a day to stay in that car park. And the ticket collector came around, and he was whinging about a bloody traffic offence that he got when he was 4 k's over the speed.
It's not anymore.
And he goes, I can't afford petrol. I can't. And I was just listening to him, mate. And here you are trying to find and put it on other people. Do you see the disconnect here? We've got to stop doing this to each other. And you see the brain trying to put the two together. It's trying to connect. But I need to pay my bills. They're still coming. I can't afford food. The fuel's going through the roof. And I'm going, I know, mate. And here you are still enforcing code violations of the corporation. And you're complaining about it to me. Mate, we've all given everything we can.
It's not anymore about justice.
And I said, if you don't, if we don't start looking after each other now, mate, we'll all have nothing. G'day.
On the other side of that screen.
Yeah, right. Now more than ever, we see what these clowns are doing across the lake in Parliament House. Now more than ever, on every angle, we need to stand together here.
Rule of justice, rule of law is to obey the law. But it only works if the law is justified as by themselves.
Yeah.
If they're breaking their own guidelines to enforce something, you have to stand up.
Yeah.
You can't.
And if they're breaking the Constitution to force something, you have to stand up.
And then they say, oh, there's too much water running underneath the bridge. Who knows what's going on?
Yeah.
No, it's the supreme law of the law. It's the mother of the law of Australia, the Constitution.
That's it. And they continue to lie to themselves. We finally get a gig in the Supreme Court to get some things heard, and they discontinue the case. They will not hear it.
Yeah, because
they want to lie to themselves, keep lying. But then hold us accountable and start again like nothing fucking happened.
If the justice system has mechanism in place where the department, the director of the TPP can cancel accusation because it could incriminate, or it could, the justice system, that's wrong. If the justice is wrong, it has to be dealt with and adjusted to the right things. You can't just hide cases and eliminate cases because it would infiltrate the justice system. That's wrong in itself.
It's time to bring back the legitimate oath of allegiance as per Article 61. Sure, absolutely. Trying to be tricky. I was going to lose my cup. I'm really watching my words in every capacity at the moment. So there's so much I want to talk about, but then I seem to get trapped in what I actually can talk about, and not trying to give away certain things in court cases. And so hopefully after Monday, I'd just really like to just speak openly and from the heart about it all. But until then, everyone's back off to the courthouse to protect their own, and in this case it's the Freedom Truck Paul. It's just a hearing, but once again, show the support. And I say that at the same time knowing that I'm not going to be there today. Got other things that need to be happening. But yeah, look, without further ado, Diggs, really love having you there. Oh, and hello, Angels, you're just clicking on now. The birth certificate. He's spelling it as birth, like birthing your boat, docking your ship. Is Taxi Ride Live our mate Mr. Brown? I'll just get you on the last bit of feeds there. Really appreciate your input, contribution. But yeah, going to head off. Oh look, the sun's out. God, it's going to be a great day. It is a beautiful winter's day today. Alright, without further ado, we'll catch you later. I'll see you tomorrow. Things normal start tomorrow. Oh, we'll see. If you see us come on early, it means it was early. See you, Diggs.